book of Allah, those of you who have joined the class, insha'Allah ta'ala. The hike that we had carded for last Sunday was cancelled. The hike for the 5th of February was cancelled because of the terrain, and we are looking at resuming and rescheduling another hike before the Ramadan. Inshallah, we will inform you of the date and time and place in subsequent notice, inshallah ta'ala. Today's Khutba, we are fortunate enough today for a long time to have in our midst Sheikh Umar, and he will take us through our Jummah today, inshallah ta'ala.
السلام عليكم ورحمة الله. الحمد لله. إن الحمد لله نحمده ونستعينه ونستغفره ونعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا ومن سيئات أعمالنا. من يهده الله فلا مضل له ومن يضلل فلا هادي له، وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له، وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله. يقول الله عز وجل: أعوذ بالله السميع العليم من الشيطان الرجيم. يا أيها الذين آمنوا اتقوا الله حق تقاته ولا تموتن إلا وأنتم مسلمون. ويقول: يا أيها الناس اتقوا ربكم الذي خلقكم من نفس واحدة وخلق منها زوجها وبث منهما رجالا كثيرا ونساء، واتقوا الله الذي تساءلون به والأرحام إن الله كان عليكم رقيبا. All praises to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We glorify Him and we recognize His favors upon us. We seek His forgiveness for all our many shortcomings. We seek His help and we rely totally and completely on Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in all of our endeavors. I testify that there is none deserving of my exclusive gratitude except Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and that Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam is his final messenger. Our story, my dear brothers and sisters, starts and continues and it ends and then it goes on. But this is who we are, and we are moving from phase to phase. And we are pretty complex. Step one in this journey, my dear brothers and sisters, that we are being reminded of frequently, as with what just took place with the earthquakes, we're being reminded that there is an end. But this is a journey. A lot of people who leave this phase, they prayed one salah too, one last salah. But did they know that that would be the last salah? They too had to get dressed to go to the masjid for salah one last time. But did they know that? No. So too we would be in that position. We get reminders. For those who have iman, for those who have some knowledge and some faith, would take these reminders and reflect upon this journey. Once upon a time, the way you came about, moved into this phase that you currently enjoy, after 120 days, as in the hadith of Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, was just about 4 months. Your soul was connected to your body. And then some people go straight on to complete a 9-month term, some people before. And then you enter this realm. And in this realm, you are on a working platform. But there is a day, as we are reminded, that it will be game over. On this platform, this is the platform to work, to earn, to respond to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's call, to respond to His message, to His call, His warnings, to see how you would do. This is what we currently in. But then, when it's game over, it's not really game over, it's game over for the earning phase. And then the soul, the angel comes to the body. Now remember, this body, like I said, it's complex. I shouldn't even say body. As a human being, it's important for you to recognize what you are responsible for and what you are carrying with you. What you see here is a living organism. It's just a body. But is it really who I am? There's some people who lose their limbs in life. Some people who are born without limbs. Does it change that person, the individual? You could lose an arm, you could lose a leg, you're still you. So then this is not who I am. So deep down within we explain that there's a soul that is twinned with this body. Are you simply a body and a soul? No. It continues. There's an angel on one side, there's an angel on the next side recording. Is that it? Still no. There is a shaitan coupled with you, every one of us. A jinn shaitan coupled with us. Always promoting evil. Always encouraging us to do evil and discouraging us from good. So look at how many things we have now integrated to make up you. But hold on, it doesn't stop there. Now you're responsible for all of these. To understand the environment you're working with, while you work in this phase of life. But then, during life, you experience certain emotions. So sometimes you're angry, and sometimes you experience love, and sometimes you're sad and anxious, and sometimes you panic. But is that happening in my brain? Is it happening in the soul, or the hands, or the legs? But you experience it. No one can deny it. That's because you're also carrying within yourself a heart. But what is this heart? And how do we interact with it? What is the soul and how do we interact with it? Who are these angels and what are they doing? Who is this jinn with us and what is he doing? Did we receive the message? In Islam, did it clarify for us exactly who we are? Not just the mission, but who you are and what you're dealing with? That the body would get sick and there's a way to treat the body. The heart would get sick and there's a way to treat the heart. The soul and the nafs. You see, before it is joined with the body, you would find that the term ruh is used. Ruh or spirit. That is before it's joined with the body. When it is joined with the body, you hear the term the nafs. The nafs or the self. That is the coupling of the soul with the body. And then when that's the coupling or binding of the two. But there's a special time, an appointed time, where just like that was bonded to the body, it's now going to be unhinged. It's going to be separated. That's the point of death. We use these reminders, these events that take place around us, and we contemplate on that eventuality for us and what is going to take place. And so we remind ourselves today that when that soul departs, it's an angel who would be responsible for removing it from the body. And the body would go back to the dirt. And the soul would be removed. But how? That angel would remove it if it is a good soul, if it's a blessed soul. The person who's about to die would see beautiful beings, beautiful angels. And that angel of death would have with him like a coffin, which is like the cloth that you, a shroud, sorry. It's a shroud that you wrap the dead in. A shroud, special shroud from Jannah. And the soul would be removed from the body gently and very easy, like liquid flows from a vessel. And that soul would be taken up, and it would pass the different skies, and it would be allowed for that soul to pass and go up. And that soul would be greeted by the best of greetings, and that person would be called by the best of the names that he was known. And they would remark, what is this beautiful fragrance? And then the angels would respond. The angel who's carrying him up would respond to the others in the skies. That population there, this is so and so person, and calling him the best of names. And then that soul would be reunited with the body. And he would be asked questions. The three questions that we're familiar with. Who's your Lord? And what is your religion? Who's your prophet? And if that person had Iman, and yes, inshallah, a person who had that experience is a righteous person, he would be able to answer. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is my Lord. My way of life is al-Islam, my deed. And Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam is my prophet. Not because you know it and you could rattle it off here, it means that's going to happen there. It's from your Iman. that will enable you to be able to respond. So with this, he gets that response. He is even shown like a little portal, a place in Jannah. And he enters into that phase of Barzakh. Comfortable. And it's until Yawm al-Qiyamah. When a rain would fall, and remember now he's reduced to just a little tiny bone from the back, but it will still have something remaining. And then he would spring forth. Guess what's going to happen now? Now the body is back and it is grown back. The soul will now be united with the body. And there will be no mix-up. One soul is not going to join the wrong body. It will be an exact alignment, perfect alignment. And then we'll face a Yawm al-Qiyamah, Judgment Day. The day when we would all be brought back in our original form to face account with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And this is what these events should remind us of. We should be reminded of our journey. We should be reminded of the end, because it's an end for many. It's a catastrophe. But what would our lives be if we witness all of this and we take no heed? So with this we ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to make us from amongst those who are conscious. May He make us from amongst those who remember death often. May He help and assist our brothers and sisters who are suffering in Turkey and in Syria from this calamity. Barakallahu li wa lakum fil Qur'an al-azim wa nafa'ani bima fihi من الآيات والذكر الحكيم. أقول قولي هذا وأستغفر الله لي ولكم ولسائر المسلمين من كل ذنب فاستغفروه إنه هو الغفور الرحيم. الحمد لله حمدا كثيرا طيبا مباركا فيه، ثم الصلاة والسلام الأتمان الأكملان على خير خلق الله نبينا وحبيبنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه ومن والاه. أما بعد. There is, my dear brothers and sisters, a lot of competition though. While we're on this journey, I only mention in the first part the journey of a good soul. But the opposite is going to happen if the soul or that person is not righteous. Instead of having beautiful faces and beings around them as the angels, it's not going to be. They're going to be scary. Instead of being removed from the body nice and gently, easy, it's going to be like pulling a fabric, like a cotton fabric from wet on thorns. How that would be? It wouldn't be a place in Jannah that the person is going to see. A place in hellfire, as the being put in that after the questioning. It wouldn't be a comfortable place, but they will be crushed so that the bones, the ribs will start to intertwine with each other. And Yawm al-Qiyamah, when that sun will be brought, everybody will be sweating. The sun will be brought to about a mile. So you'll be sweating and in your original form. A day when, subhanAllah, even the prophets, these are the best of the best. Even the prophets, people would be in a state of disarray. They want to get out of this situation. So guess what they do? They turn to Adam and say, Adam, you are the head of humanity. Please help us. Adam backing out, and Adam is going to say what? Right? It's not me who bring you out of Jannah. He make an excuse and he say, no, go to Lot. You understand what it is in this? One sin he disobeyed. And what is he concerned on that day? his sin. He doesn't want to get involved in that intercession. No, go to Noah. This is so that you could grasp the intensity of the day we're talking about. You think what you see is intense there? Think again. And then we go to Noah. People will rush to Noah now. Noah, please, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gave you the title of a shakur, abdan shakura. You are the grateful servant with a badge of honor like that. So they go to him. What do you think Noah will say? He makes an excuse too. Right? And he points to the fact that, well, he made a dua not to leave anybody who disbelieve on the face of the earth. So he backing out too. Nuh alayhi salam. So then the people would now go, he said, no, go to Ibrahim alayhi salam. Well, Ibrahim is a friend of Allah, not a bad. So they go to Ibrahim. What do you think what Ibrahim would do? All of these righteous people face Yom al-Qiyamah is given the same response. They're given an excuse and they say, no, go to Musa now. Ibrahim alayhi salam, the man who stood for Tawheed. He said, no, go now to, he gives his excuse and he said, now go to who? Musa alayhi salam. Because Allah spoke to him directly. They're looking for a way out. They're looking for anything that you could see in that person that, okay, maybe we could get some relief here. Musa says to them, what? I killed that person in error, I killed that person. He gives an excuse. So no. Go to who? Isa alayhi salam. They go to Isa. Isa does the same. Go to the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. They go to the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. And he goes and he makes prostration by the throne. A long prostration. And he does glorification of Allah, a particular format that Allah will teach him on that day. And then he will be ordered to lift his head. And then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will say to him, Sal tu'fa, ask and you'll be given. Washfa' shafa', and seek intercession and you will be granted intercession. And so the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam would intercede and grant us some relief. He would say, Ummati, Ummati, my ummah, my ummah. But brothers and sisters, I went through a long hadith in a very short space of time here. So you could get a little understanding of the difficulty on that day. And that if these are the cream of the crop in terms of the quality of human beings, closeness and nearness to Allah, this is what they do. What gives us this sense of security? What gives you and I this sense that yes, I've made it? Some people, subhanAllah, the things I hear make me tremble like it's scary. That older lady was telling me that, talking to the brother, and the brother told her, there is nothing, I make Hajj already. That is okay to make Hajj already. Because you know why he's saying that? Why do you think he said he made Hajj already? Because he's like a newborn. Because he thinks that, okay, now he is clean and free from sin. That level of guarantee, that level of security, when I compare you to Ibrahim alayhi salam, who said, go to Musa. Who are you compared to Ibrahim? These major events taking place. We need to wake up. We need to push and advance ourselves in this body that we have. That you just learn of how integrated and how complex it is. You have forces within you. The heart would cry. The heart is suffering, but there's a different way to treat the heart with dhikr and Quran. It's not the same way. So when you have these feelings and you're going on the treadmill, what you doing? Wait, it's stress relief on the breeze and the ocean and this and that. You treating the physical, not realizing that the heart that's suffering, that's a place of the sadness and the anger and the hatred, the malice. How do you treat with it? With this, my dear brothers and sisters, let's remind ourselves, we're on a journey. We have been on a journey. We're on another journey. And we're going again, just now, as we saw. Many of our brothers and sisters. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accept from them and forgive them for their sins. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala forgive each and every one of us. Allahumma ighfir lil muslimina wal muslimat al-ahya'i minhum wal amwat. Allahumma ighfir lana ma qaddamna. Oh Allah, we ask you to forgive us, males from among us and females from among us. Those who have gone before us and those who are with us today. اللهم اغفر لنا ما أخرنا وما أسررنا وما أعلنا وما أنت بأعلم منا يا ربي يا كريم. Oh Allah, forgive us for the wrong things that we do in open and in secret. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to make us from amongst those who receive a good death, a death of the departure of our soul of the Salihin, those who are righteous. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to make our best deeds our latter deeds, the deeds that are closer to our death. اللهم أغثنا اللهم أغثنا اللهم أغثنا ولا تجعلنا من القانتين يا رب العالمين. اللهم صل وسلم وبارك وأنعم على عبدك محمد وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم. ربنا ظلمنا أنفسنا وإن لم تغفر لنا وترحمنا لنكونن من الخاسرين. ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار. أقم الصلاة.